A British giant steps into the ring with the devil himself. Frank Bruno, 6'3" of pure courage and British pride, versus Mike Tyson, the iron fist that destroyed legends. They fought not once, but twice, and what happened in those two battles will leave you speechless. One fight ended in heartbreak, the other ended in glory. This is the story of a warrior who refused to quit, even when facing the most feared fighter on the planet. Stay until the end, because the twist in this rivalry will shock you. February 25th, 1989. Las Vegas, the MGM Grand. The entire world is watching. Frank Bruno, Britain's beloved hero, stands across from Mike Tyson, the undefeated, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. This isn't just a boxing match. This is David versus Goliath. Bruno had been calling out Tyson for years. He wanted to prove that a British fighter could stand with the best. He wanted to make his country proud. But everyone told him the same thing. Frank, you're going to get killed. Tyson was at his absolute peak. He was destroying everyone. Champions were falling in seconds. Legends were being humiliated. Nobody gave Bruno a chance. But Frank Bruno had something Tyson didn't expect. Heart, courage, and a punch that could change everything. This is the incredible story of two warriors, two epic battles, and one of the most shocking moments in heavyweight boxing history. Frank Bruno, the gentle giant. Let me tell you about Frank Bruno, because this man was special. Standing 6'3", tall and weighing 240 pounds of solid muscle, Bruno was a British icon. But here's what made him different. Outside the ring, Frank Bruno was a gentleman. He was funny, charismatic, loved by everyone. Children adored him. Women loved him. Men respected him. He did charity work, made people laugh, and represented Britain with class and dignity. Bruno's record before Tyson: 32 wins, 2 losses, 32 knockouts. Every single win was by knockout. European heavyweight champion, the hardest puncher in British boxing history. His right hand was legendary. They called it Bruno's bomb, because when it landed, fighters went to sleep. He had destroyed everyone in Europe. He knocked out champions. He made grown men afraid. But Frank had one dream: to become the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And there was only one man standing in his way: Mike Tyson. Bruno knew the risks. He knew Tyson was dangerous. But he didn't care. He told reporters, "I'm not scared of Mike Tyson. I'm going to take his title back to Britain." The British people believed in him. They were praying for him. The entire nation was behind their hero. Now, let's talk about the monster waiting for Bruno. 1989, Mike Tyson was the most terrifying fighter on the planet. He was 22 years old, young, hungry, and unstoppable. Tyson's record: 35 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws, undefeated. 31 knockouts, undisputed heavyweight champion. Tyson wasn't just winning, he was annihilating opponents. Michael Spinks? Destroyed in 91 seconds. Larry Holmes? Demolished in 4 rounds. Tony Tubbs? Finished in 2 rounds. His speed was supernatural. His power was devastating. His intimidation was complete. Before fights, opponents would look into Tyson's eyes and see death staring back. He didn't talk much. He just destroyed. His trainer, Cus D'Amato, had created a perfect fighting machine: fast, powerful, ruthless. And now Frank Bruno, the beloved British hero, was about to step into the ring with this beast. The odds? 4-1 in favor of Tyson. Most experts predicted Bruno wouldn't survive 3 rounds, but they didn't know Frank Bruno's heart. February 25th, 1989. The MGM Grand Arena is packed. 15,000 screaming fans, millions watching on TV around the world. Bruno walks to the ring with the British flag draped over his shoulders. The crowd is roaring. Tyson enters. No robe, no showmanship, just cold, calculated violence in human form. They face off at center ring. Bruno looks confident. Tyson looks hungry. Round 1, ding! The fight begins. Bruno comes out, aggressive. He's not backing down. He's throwing bombs. A huge right hand catches Tyson on the chin. The crowd explodes. Tyson's head snaps back. For a moment, he looks surprised. But then, Tyson smiles. That terrifying, evil smile. He walks through Bruno's punches and starts his assault. Body shots like sledgehammers. Uppercuts that lift Bruno off his feet. Bruno is hurt, but he's fighting back. He's landing his own shots. The crowd can't believe it. Bruno is surviving against Iron Mike. Round 2. Bruno comes out strong again. He's not giving Tyson any respect. He lands another big right hand. Tyson stumbles. The MGM Grand goes insane. Is Bruno about to shock the world? But Tyson recovers quickly. He corners Bruno and unleashes a vicious combination. Left hook, right uppercut, left hook, right cross. Bruno's legs are shaking, but he refuses to go down. He clinches Tyson, trying to survive. The British giant is showing incredible heart. Round 3, Bruno is tired now. Tyson's punches are taking their toll, but Frank is still fighting. He's landing jabs. He's making Tyson work. Then Tyson sees his opening, a devastating left hook to the body. Bruno's face shows pure pain, followed by a right uppercut that snaps Bruno's head back like a whip. Bruno stumbles to the ropes. Round 4, Bruno comes out for the 4th round looking exhausted, but his heart is still pumping. He throws everything he has left. Wild punches, desperate shots. But Tyson is too strong, too fast, too skilled. Tyson backs Bruno into the corner and unleashes hell, a combination so brutal, so relentless, that the referee has no choice. He stops the fight. Bruno is standing, but he's out on his feet. His corner throws in the towel. TKO in round 5. Mike Tyson retains his title. Bruno collapsed in his corner. Not from the punches, but from heartbreak. He had given everything. He had fought with more courage than anyone expected. He made Tyson work harder than almost any opponent. But it wasn't enough. British fans were crying. They had watched their hero fall to the monster, but here's what shocked everyone. In the ring, Tyson walked over to Bruno and hugged him. He whispered in his ear, "You're a warrior, Frank. You got heart." Coming from Mike Tyson, the man who showed no emotion, this was incredible. Tyson told reporters afterward, "Frank Bruno is tough. He hit me hard. He's got courage. I respect him." Bruno, devastated but proud, said, "I gave it my all. Tyson is the best, but I'll be back." And those words? They would prove prophetic. After losing to Tyson, many thought Bruno was finished. But Frank Bruno had other plans. He went back to training. He fought his way back up the rankings. He won fight after fight. And in 1995, 6 years after losing to Tyson, Frank Bruno achieved his dream. He defeated Oliver McCall and became the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. Britain exploded with joy. Their hero had done it. He had become champion. But fate had one more twist in store. Mike Tyson was released from prison after serving time. He was making his comeback. And who was standing in his way? Frank Bruno, now the champion. The rematch was set, March 16, 1996, Las Vegas, MGM Grand Garden Arena. History was about to repeat itself, but with a twist. Fight number 2, the rematch. This time, the story was different. Bruno was now 34 years old, older, but wiser. He was the champion. Tyson was 29, fresh out of prison, hungry to reclaim his throne. The atmosphere was electric. Would Bruno shock the world, or would Tyson prove his dominance again? Round 1, ding. The rematch begins. Bruno comes out more cautious this time. He's using his jab, keeping distance. Tyson is stalking him like a predator. Bruno lands a huge right hand. Tyson's head snaps back. The crowd roars. Is history about to change? But Tyson responds. He corners Bruno and starts bombing. Left hook, right uppercut, body shots, head shots. Bruno covers up, trying to survive the storm. Round 2. Bruno shows amazing heart again. He's still in the fight. He lands combinations. He's making Tyson miss. For moments, it looks like Bruno might actually win this. But then, Tyson finds his rhythm. And 3. This is where everything changed. Tyson corners Bruno against the ropes and unleashes a savage assault. Punch after punch after punch. Bruno can't escape. The referee is watching closely. Bruno is taking massive damage. Finally, the referee jumps in and stops the fight. TKO in round 3. Mike Tyson is the new WBC heavyweight champion. Once again, Bruno had lost to Tyson. But once again, he had shown incredible courage. This time, the entire boxing world stood and applauded Frank Bruno. He had fought Tyson twice. He had shown more heart than almost any heavyweight in history. Tyson, after the fight, said something beautiful. Frank Bruno is one of the bravest men I ever fought. He never quit. He always came to win. I have total respect for him. Bruno, emotional but proud, addressed the crowd. I gave it my best shot. Mike Tyson is a legend. I'm proud I fought him twice. I may have lost, but I never gave up. The crowd gave him a standing ovation. Even in defeat, Frank Bruno had won something more important than a title: respect. So what do we learn from Frank Bruno versus Mike Tyson? We learn that courage matters more than winning. We learn that heart can take you further than talent alone. Frank Bruno fought the most feared fighter in the world, not once, but twice. He got knocked down, but he became champion. He lost the rematch, but gained legendary status. Today, Frank Bruno is remembered as one of Britain's greatest heroes, not because he beat Tyson, but because he had the courage to face him twice. Mike Tyson respects Bruno to this day. He calls him a true warrior. And that, my friends, is what real boxing is about. If this story of courage and respect moved you, smash that like button right now. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell for more legendary boxing stories. Share this video with anyone who needs to learn about true bravery. Drop a comment below. Do you think Frank Bruno deserves more respect than he gets? Was he underrated? Let's debate. Let's celebrate this warrior. Thanks for watching. Remember, it's not about how many times you get knocked down. It's about how many times you get back up. Frank Bruno showed us that twice. See you in the next video. Keep fighting. Keep believing. Keep being brave. Keep believing in greatness.